Welcome to the Monday Victory in Biz Accountability and Success call with me, Vanessa Raymond, your success and self-image coach. I'm so happy to be here with you guys. Today we have a couple of new faces. It's so nice to welcome everybody in. And so as we get started, I don't know. So why don't you just quickly, I know Phyllis knows you. Well, why don't you quickly tell Dan what you do, and then I'll let Dan also introduce himself to you ladies.
Okay. So, hi, Dan. I help businesses stay connected and build that through relationships. So I've got a wonderful system that puts in place that can actually send cards to your customers and clients, either on a one-off or on a scheduled basis, as well as my true passion is running nonprofit agencies. That is really the nonprofit edge. And so helping them put systems in place so they can keep their sanity.
Love it. Thank you, Cindy. All right, Dan.
Very cool. Thank you, Cindy. I appreciate the framework because I'm terrible at introducing myself on these things. But yeah, I help businesses with their technology and their software. That's kind of my passion. Is really, I got started with mobile apps, but I've expanded that into funnels, websites, text messaging, emails, membership sites, the whole nine yards. So I've worked with people from beginners to advanced businesses, to really either start or grow or scale their technology operations. But yeah, my heart and soul falls with apps. So that's kind of what I joined for. That's what I do a lot of, whether it's, a mobile app on your phone or a web app or something like that. So I've always just kind of done all those kind of really techie weird things. So that's what I do.
Yeah, we're excited, Dan, to have you. Thank you for explaining. Hi, Sarah. How are you? And so you guys, you've heard Rob say we have an app guy coming in. We have an app guy coming in. It's Dan. And Dan here has a system that he explained to me. It makes things a lot easier. And I can tell you it's very affordable because in the past, the app people that we have been connected to, the pricing was way up there. So really do speak to Dan if you are at all interested in creating an app. And as you can hear, he can also help you with whatever technology you need help with. All right, thank you. So let's go around today and see what is your number one goal for this coming week. I know last week we had a lot of people finishing their book chapters and all those types of things. What is new this week for you guys? Phyllis, do you want to kick us off and let us know what you have to get done this week?
Sure. So I'm Phyllis Marlene. I'm a clean beauty advisor and advocate. And I'm also the new director for networking and community with the event chapters for Achieve. So I have a goal to have 2 new chapters start this week. And also, I'm working with another salon in Colorado to sign up with my product line.
Fantastic. So those event chapters, Phyllis, do you know where those are happening, or is that just a goal right now?
No, I'm looking at least one in Florida and one in Colorado.
Fantastic. Love it. Thank you for sharing. Okay. Sarah, my love, welcome. Good to see you.
Great to see you as well. My plan for this week is to have a sarahstockham.com website, one page set up. I have other ones going, but I really want to have just the one page in place, and I think it'll happen this week.
Awesome. Do you think it'll happen, or will it happen?
All the pieces that I need to do to take care of it are in place, and I believe it's happening this week.
Okay, fantastic.
I have a speaking engagement on Saturday, and the plan is to have it up and fully running and functional before the speaking engagement.
Oh, wonderful. Congratulations on the speaking engagement. That's always great. Kim, how are you today?
I'm really good. Hello, everyone. Wonderful to see you. I'm good. I'm in the midst of 6 events, 6 weekends straight. 3 down, 3 to go. No, 4 to go, excuse me. 4 to go? No, 3 to
Okay.
go. I'm traveling 3 weekends. So we
Number
are
one
now, and
goal.
pardon me, I came in a few minutes late. So you're asking about goal, or is
Yes,
this wins?
goal. We're talking goal today.
I'm working with Charlie, and I have a lot of homework to do, so I'll do that. And can I share a win also?
Absolutely.
Okay. In addition to the shows are just really going well. That I've had troubles finding help, labor for setup and takedown that would show up and be reliable. And it appears that I've got now 3 new incredible people. So
Woohoo!
I'm breath of fresh air, and may that keep working. So, oh gosh, there's so many list to-dos. I know what I'll summarize it with. That I get my big to-dos done by tomorrow, not by Friday.
Yes, I like that.
That I'll do.
Good, fantastic, Kim. And by the way, I don't know if you saw, I posted on the exclusive Facebook group about an expo that's in September. It's the last weekend of September. I'm presenting there, but they're also still looking for 5 or 6 vendors. So
Okay, I'll take. Okay, I will message you.
I
I
can
think
send
I'll
you
take a look. I
information.
think I'm booked the last weekend, but maybe not. I'll check the date.
Okay, well, and that's for everybody here. If you want to exhibit here in Denver, end of September, it's a health, wellness, and fitness expo. Let me know. I have information on that. Okay. All right. Hello, Eva. Do you want to share your number one goal with us for this week? You're muted still, Beb.
Hello.
Hello.
To rework my chapter, and I'm working on my some of my speaking, some of my presentations. I have 3 major presentations that I do. One for wellness, one for business owners, and one for just get your butt in gear. So, so I'm going to work on those.
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. Dan, are you ready to share your number one goal for the week?
Yeah, it's actually it's about achieve systems. I think my goal is to finally get my my marketing plan revamped. I've been following through like the onboarding documents and stuff, and I hope it's not. I don't know how involved it is, but like the business plan and the marketing plan, because I've kind of needed. It's good timing because I've needed a revamp of all this stuff anyway. So that's my main goal, is to get into there, get into the resource center, get that stuff printed out or whatever I got to do, and just fill it out and be done with it. So
Yes.
that's my main goal.
Great goal. It's Dan just joined you guys. For those of you who came on late, this is Dan Hefner. He's our app and technology guy. So if you need help, if you want to create an app or you need help with any of your technology, you can reach out to Dan. All right. Cindy, you want to share your number one goal of the week with us, please?
Yeah, I just came out of the Achieve You, so I have a really long to-do list. But from a business standpoint, right now is my sweet spot. The holidays are coming. And so if businesses are going to be sending out greeting cards, any kind of holiday card, which can be Thanksgiving through New Year's, I have a text that I'm sending out that just says, hey, are you sending out holiday cards this year? If yes, let's chat before you order.
Okay, I love it. I love it.
That.
So with that said, Cindy, I love that you shared that. Is there anybody on here today that has anything like event or anything coming up that they want anybody here to know about, Eva?
I've got an event in Monument coming up in September, and it is holistic. It's all natural. Basically, it's for the health community in the Monument area. So I have that coming up, and I have a couple of others coming up. I try and do at least once a month, do an exhibit or a table or something like that. So those are all coming up. I have a couple in October. As a matter of fact, and I hope I don't lose everybody. In October, I have a Super Saturday, and you are all invited. And our Super Saturday is basically, we go over all of the products, and it's a win-win, build, see what there is, find out how to grow younger. And that's,
All that good
and I will
stuff.
be speaking at that.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you for sharing. Also a reminder that on Friday, we have a happy hour in Colorado Springs. Yeah, for those of you who can make it. I'm sorry, Dan, I know you're you're way out there, but that's okay. Anybody else have anything to share? Anything going on? All right, if I may, my show up program is starting this Thursday. So if any of you are interested in joining, I have a few more spots open. Let me know, shoot me a message if you want to know more about it. If you don't really know what it is, I can share with you. But it's 3 weeks, a 1-hour session every Thursday at 2 p.m. and then a private one-on-one with me. And basically we talk about all the good stuff about showing up as the best version of you. How can you be congruent with your message, self-image stuff, confidence stuff, business building stuff. All right. So if there are there any more questions before I jump into our little teaching moment? No questions. Okay. So today, it really just fits in with what we do here every Monday. I really want to talk about being intentional, right? Being intentional in your business, being intentional in your life. So starting your week off here with me, with your goal of the week or sharing your win is intentional, right? It's a great way to set intention for your week. And that's why I set up this call this way, so that you guys all voice what it is you have to get done, and you feel a sense of accountability, not only to us, but also to yourself. And in the end, that sense of accountability to yourself as an entrepreneur, none of us would be successful if we didn't have that integrity, right? So I commend all of you here, because you wouldn't be here as an entrepreneur and a solopreneur if you did not have the integrity to do that. And so, hi there, honey. How are you? Welcome.
Am I early, late, or what?
You're a little late. We started at 1:15, but it's okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. How are you today, David?
Good. Very good. Thanks.
Awesome. Welcome. I'm just talking for the moment about living with intention and having integrity in your business. But I want you today to not just think about that accountability and that setting intention in your business, but also everywhere else in your life. Because as we all know, what goes on in our lives bleed into our businesses, whether we want it or not, right? It's just one of those things. If we're affected as human beings, our businesses are affected too. So do you wake up in the morning, or maybe the night before you go to bed, do you spend a little time to set intention for your day? Intention in your business, maybe your relationship, maybe self-care or spirituality or family. I want you guys to all become more aware of this again. I mean, for a long time, I lived very unintentional. My thing was, I live in the moment, right? I'm in the present. I'm very present. And that's important too. It's important to be in the moment and to be present. But it's also important to look forward and to look and set intention for specific things in your life. Hi, Caroline. Welcome. Sorry, honey, we're like already 15 minutes into the call, okay? I'll get back to you and David for your goals of the week. I'm just talking about living with intention and having intention in your business. So the way for us to be most successful and for us to sustain it is to find balance and intention intentional living in all areas of our lives. Okay, so look at every area of your life and see where is it that you might not be living intentional, or maybe you're ignoring something. You know, to get a little bit personal here, I am in my second marriage, right? I have had a divorce, and my first marriage, really, I realized that part of the problem was I was so focused on my life and my business, and I ignored some things that were going on in my personal life because I really didn't want to deal with them, right? So I kind of packed everything else on top of that, shoved that under the rug a little bit, figuring I would get to it at some point. No, I want you all to be really intentional and have accountability and integrity in every single area of your life. Because if there's one area that is not getting the attention it needs, it is going to bleed into everything else in your life. It'll show up in your business, in your income, and of course, your mental, emotional, everything gets affected. So my message for you today is simply that. Just for your homework this week, go and look at all the areas of your life, you know, workplace, at home, family, spirituality, self-care. What are you doing for yourself, your relationships? And assess, are you really paying attention? And are you looking ahead and seeing? Because only once we become intentional and aware can we make a plan to create what it is we want, right? So that is your message for this week. Before I go to our two lovelies that haven't had a chance to share their goal of the week, are there any questions or additions to what I just shared with you? Yes, Eva.
I think sometimes, like for me, those of you who know me, I am a type A. So intention is like all night long, intention is going. So I've had to develop, and I'm having to redevelop ways to turn my mind off before I go to bed, because otherwise I am living my day all night. And so I have had to learn over all these years that there are certain things that I do before I go to bed to turn my brain off. And by doing that, the Wellness Pro, you need 8 hours of sleep a day to be at your optimum.
Yes.
Otherwise, at 6 or below, you're going to have heart issues, all sorts of issues. So in order to get that 8 hours of sleep, I've had to intentionally schedule when I go to bed, when I get up. Now that we have the service puppy, when I get up in the middle of the night, but finding a routine that makes your brain settle so that you get a full 8 hours sleep, and your body needs 8 hours in order to work optimally.
Thanks for, yes, absolutely, Eva. And it's just like our morning routine, right? We need that routine at night also too, because as entrepreneurs too, the brain, it never stops, right? There's always things that need to be done. Now, you need to figure out what that routine is for you. For me, actually writing down what I need to do the next day helps me, because that sometimes it keeps me awake when it's not written down, because I think I'm going to forget, right? So for me, if something's not in my calendar, it almost doesn't exist, right? So for me, I have to kind of look through my calendar and go, okay, you know, this is what my day looks like. Now I can go to sleep. I know what tomorrow looks like. If that doesn't work for you, you might be the person that has to get up early in the morning and rather let your brain rest the night before. You need to figure out what it is. Thank you, Eva, for sharing that, because that's true. We all have different ways of functioning, different ways of operating. And yes, I'm very bad at getting those 8 hours sleep a night. So getting better at it every day.
I can help you.
Oh, I know. I'm getting better at it. I'm a good sleeper actually, but you know, my baby didn't sleep through the night till he was 4 years old. So that kind of messed with my whole habit of sleep. Anyone else want to ask or share something about intention, living with intention? All right. So, Caroline, would you mind sharing with us? Well, firstly, I don't know, does anybody here don't know Caroline? Caroline, would you introduce yourself and then share with us your #1 goal for the week?
Well, hello everybody. I'm a newbie here, so I know Phyllis, of course, and it was through the wonderful Phyllis I kind of got connected here. I'm really excited. This is my first kind of drop in, and I'm sorry I was late. I looked at the converter and thought, okay, click in, bang on time, but clearly not. I wasn't sure what this was going to be about, but you asked me what our goal for the week is. I've got to get my story written to submit to you. I woke up this morning and I had a lovely blank canvas, and none of it went to plan, but that's the way my work is, and I love it and I can cope with it and deal with it. But it's brought me new intentions. But this week, if I say that story is going to be done, that's going to be done. And also my intention to be working on my new website and making sure that that gets a jiggle on, and to catch up with family and more family and friends, because I've stopped teaching my yoga this week, to give myself a break before September so I can, just take my time to do all the other things that are on my table. But it's all good.
Fantastic, Caroline. Thank you for being here. We love having you. What time is it there now?
The time now is nearly 20 to 9 at night.
Okay.
Vanessa, does everyone know what she does?
No, I don't believe so. Caroline, share what you do, hon.
Oh, I will do my best, but you still won't know what I do. Okay, so if we talk a simple language, you'll get it. We're all stress buckets. We fill our bucket with our history. And what I do is empower people to turn on that big tap on their bucket and heal from the past and build resilience. Something I've been doing for 11 years. My program's called the Total Release Experience, and it totally is that. It enhances every other well-being program that there is, because there's things we can't get to that go so deep in our body, but our body has the power to release. And it's I'm kind of going to leave you with that for the moment. I hope that gives you some insight, but I feel blessed to be doing what I'm doing.
I love it. Beautiful summary. Thank you, Caroline. Mr. Seaforth Live. Would you like to, I know a lot of people here know you already, but you can reintroduce yourself. There's a few people on today.
Absolutely. My name is David Pike. I'm out of the Orlando, Florida area. Thanks to Phyllis, my dear friend of 10 years. And my company that I work with is called Seaforth, and we are a online marketplace with travel services, a fuel catalyst that'll save you money on fuel. We have health and wellness products, and we're going to have a lot of other products coming up over the year. And it's a place where you can save money, share with others, and earn a little bit more for yourself. And for me, it's really about creating that reminder list and looking over it before I go to bed or before I shut down for the evening for the next day. And then when I get up, go back through that list and say, okay, this is the one thing I need to accomplish, just like the book, The One Thing, Gary Keller, right? So because I'm a creative and my mind's all over the place and it's always going in 90 different directions, but I've got certain tasks that I have to accomplish for that day. I host 2 webinars a week, and if I don't know what the topic is and I haven't sent out the emails and it's 7:30 and I'm editing the video with 30 minutes to go, I mean, that doesn't work. I need to really get ahead of the curve with the business and everything I've got going. So that's really my goal this week. And then to get on that path and stay on it. Because if I'm ahead of the curve with all the tasks that I have to do, that not only opens up free time for me, but I make sure I get stuff done. And I think that's really important. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, David. Thanks for
You're
sharing.
welcome.
And that's a good point too. You know, when we stay ahead of the curve, we avoid overwhelm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's when we get behind when that overwhelm kicks in. And so, sometimes we have to catch up over the weekend, but it is good to always have those goals set and know exactly what you need to get done. And yes, life happens sometimes.
And if I could just add to that, there are people that we work with that hold us back from getting to that next step. So
Right.
we need to be the leader. We need to be the leader and reach out to them personally and say, you know what, John, I love working with you. And there's things I'd like to do different. I didn't say but. And there's things I'd like to do different so we can both stay ahead of the game. Because as you all know, we had trouble last week because we didn't get the stuff done and it was inconveniencing you and inconveniencing me. So let's work together to make that happen. But it's taking that leadership role with those that we work with and do it in a positive light.
Yes. Thank you, David. We all need to be leaders of ourselves and our businesses, because otherwise nobody else is going to do it for us. And yes, having the confidence to go up to someone and really voicing how you feel in a tactful, professional way, just like David just explained. Thank you, David. Well, you guys, that wraps up our call for today. So good to see all of you here. I don't mind finishing a little early. I know everyone has stuff to do, things to get to. Thank you for being here today, and I'll see you again next week, same time, same place. Caroline, David, it starts at 1:15, just so you know, for future reference.
We'll change the calendar. Yeah.
Yeah. Is it stipulated as 1:30 anywhere? I just want to make sure, because sometimes those things creep in.
Yeah, it appears on my calendar and it says it's 1:30 or 3:30 in my case. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know where that calendar invite's coming from. So if you can check that and see where it's coming from, I don't know where it's coming from, but if you can adjust it to 1:15, that'd be great. All right, you guys, have a beautiful day, and I'll talk to you next week.
Phyllis,
Bye-bye.
call me.
Thank you.
Phyllis, call me.
Bye. Thanks,
All right,
Dan.
bye. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.